Hey everyone, it's 𝗕𝗢𝗎𝗓 here. I am a stage 3 bowel cancer survivor and thriver and a quantum health coach. I have been blessed to help people all over the world to change their life by changing their habits. And today I'm going to be talking about how do you build a strong mindset. Now, nothing like going through cancer treatment to teach you how to build a strong mindset. I went through 12 sessions of chemotherapy. And really, the state of my mind was absolutely paramount for my healing journey. It was so important for me to keep on top of my mindset at all times. I had many setbacks during the 12 sessions of chemotherapy. I was supposed to have one chemotherapy treatment after every 2 weeks. And many times I had delays because my blood work was not ready to receive the chemotherapy. And there was I ended up in hospital for a whole week, like when my body wasn't recovering. There was so many issues in those 7.5 months of treatment. And for me, it was an excellent exercise to really understand what it took to build a strong mindset. Now, one thing that it was very, very important and that I noticed, and I would say it's number one priority when you want to build a strong mindset, is to have your physical health in check. Now, when I was having a good day, it was very easy for me to have my mindset well and being positive about everything and being on top of everything and feel good about my treatment and the outcomes and everything. But when I felt unwell, when something was off, when I had something else on top of the chemotherapy, then it was extremely difficult for me to keep my mindset at the level that it needed to be, right? Because all of a sudden, all my energy, all my mental health was focusing on how unwell my physical body was. So number one is to really set habits, in place that will support your physical health. Because when you don't have your physical health, all your focus and energy will be to get your physical health at a good place. So no wonder why you can't, stay on top of your mindset if that's what's happening to you. So really keeping on top of your physical health is key. The second thing was really to doing something every single day for my mindset, and listening to something positive every single day for my mindset. Now, during cancer treatment, what did that mean? Like I'll explain to you what it meant to me. What it meant to me was I would never spend any time, like no time, listening to any negative stories about any sort of, cancer patient or cancer treatment or anything like that. I would be very, very selective of what I allowed inside my mind, what I allowed inside, my energy field. I was like so protective of what I would allow into myself. And that meant just listening to absolutely positive stories on, about cancer patients that were told to go home and die, and they were still alive 15 years later, 20 years later, 25 years later. So I would fill myself with this, amount of this empowerment and this positivity and this, feeling of like, I can do this, because I was listening to those positive stories every single day, because if they did it, I could do it too. So feeding your mind with positivity is key. I don't need to say this here, but if you're watching the news, this is the easiest thing for you to do. Stop watching the news. It doesn't feed you with any positivity. If anything, it's feeding your mind and your body and soul with a lot of negativity. And this is taking your energy away from you. So this is very, very, very important, and was so important for me to keep on track with my mindset. And the third thing I would say is just to feed into your belief. Okay, so if you want to create this strong mindset, and if you've got goals, and if you've got dreams, and if you're really searching for more in life, and where you are heading, it's important that you really feed into this vision, into this dream, and that you surround yourself with, people and your environment that is going to help you to get to that place. For me, it was very much, being selective of the people that I would allow to, myself to spend time with, because at that time of my life, I spent 7.5 months at home being very selective who I spent time with. I needed to be careful of where my energy went to, because I needed all my energy to heal my body, mind, and soul. And if somebody came in and said, oh, a friend of mine had the same cancer, and she died 2 years later, this is the kind of thing that people tell you when you're going through cancer treatment, which is very unhelpful, and they're trying their best, but it's very unhelpful. So I needed to be very selective of the people that I allowed into my world, that I allowed into being around me. And that it's very, very important when you're trying to build this strong mindset, that you are constantly around the people, and listening and feeling the vibration of winning or reaching out your goals, of feeling your best, feeling positive about it. And I think those 3 things, they were very much a focus of mine. I would wake up every day and I would ask myself, well, what will I do that will help my body to heal? And it was very much, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So I could help my body to stay, strong, could, stay in that frequency of healing every day. And I would ask myself, what will I do for my mind to heal? What would I listen to today to help my mind to heal? And again, I would be listening to positivity. I would read books that were full of stories of positive cancer survivors. And the third, it was asking myself, who will I be spending time with, or what will I allow myself to watch and listen and be around, and again, that was around the people that I would allow in my life, and I would have conversations with the TV programs, if I was going to watch something, the YouTube videos that I would, so I would be very, very, very selective of what I allow into my, aura, if you like. Once you start doing this day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, you can't help but keep your physical, your mental, and your emotional health and your spiritual health at a level that, it is on the surplus. It's filling your cup every day. So when the negativity comes, it's easier to bounce back. But most people are running from a place of an empty cup. So anything that gets to them affects them, because they haven't been filling their cup. They haven't been protective of their physical health, their emotional, their mental health, their spiritual health. So anything that comes to their aura, to their energy, to their physical body is just harming, because they don't have anything in their cups. So that is very, very important when you're trying to build a strong mindset. If you are in a process of wanting to change your habits, physical and emotional habits, I have recorded a course which will take you through very, very simple steps that you can really put in place in your day-to-day life. Anyone can do. Most of my clients, all of my clients are very, very, very busy. So if you're looking for a step-by-step, easy process, so you can follow day in, day out, so you can keep on top of your cup, filling your cup every day. There's a link below that you can get this course, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. We are what we do each day. That means, what we eat, what we think, how we feel every single day. So if you want to change your life, you need to change what you do, what you think, how you feel, what you allow into your aura and orbit. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss on the next video. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.